Hello everybody, WW1 here. So today we're going to do something very fun and something new. We're going to restore this old 18-pounder English shell. As you see, it's quite rusted. And we're going to use a method that is hopefully gonna get rid of all the rust. It's called Electrolysis. It's basically getting rid of the rust with electricity. So I haven't tried it once in my lifetime, so it's going to be a new experience for you and for me. So if you want to see how this thing turns out at the end, be sure to keep watching until the end of the video, because I also have some other cool restoration projects coming, like this one here. So be sure to keep watching and enjoy this video as we try to restore this beautiful shell. So we are back. We just finished all the steps. I'm now curious what is going to happen. We're going to sit for a good 24 hours and then we're going to take a look at what happens. See you then.
20 minutes later.
It's now 24 hours later. We're back in the workshop and we're going to get the shell out. I see a lot of rust, so I think it worked. First we will unplug all the electricity so we don't get zapped or something. Then we will take the wires off, so this one now can't do anything anymore, like this. And now that one, so they're both unplugged. First we'll get the metal bar out. Oh damn, look at the amount of rust there. So that's how it was, and that's how it looks now. That's because it's like the positive goes on the sacrificial lamp, if you can say it like that, and all the rust gets attracted to there. So it definitely worked. That's a good thing. It definitely worked. But now, the moment we've been waiting for, we're going to take it out of the bucket and then we're going to take a look at how it looks. I hope it's going to be beautiful. So yeah, let's take a look. Okay, so first look, it looks definitely more clean. I see a lot of rust still on it, but I think when you're going to pour some water over it, it's going to be a huge difference. So let's get it out of here, like that. Place the bucket on the side and take the shell. It definitely, like, now you can't really see it with the light, but I'm going to clean it up, just pour some water over it so all the rust is gone. And then I'm going to take it inside into the collection room. I'm going to take a look at if this now really worked or it just was a waste of time. So let's go to the collection room. So we are back in the collection room. I have 3 shells here. The first one I cleaned with a steel brush before this video. As you see, it turned out very good, very beautiful. And when comparing it to one that hasn't been cleaned, you can clearly see the difference. The only downside of this is of course it's very time consuming and you need to buy a steel brush and so on. But if you have the time and have the money, it's certainly a good option. But then, the one we cleaned with Electrolysis. The only thing I did after it is just pour some water on it and I let it dry. So, with this one, there's still a bit of rust left, but I have to say, normally this thing needs to sit about 24 hours in the tub with the water and Electrolysis, but unfortunately the installation didn't work perfectly, so the wires weren't perfectly connected together, so it didn't work for a couple of hours in the night, and in the morning it worked for a couple of hours and then it shut off again. So it hasn't worked a complete 24 hours, so that's maybe why there's still rust on it. But still, when comparing it to an uncleaned one, you can clearly see the difference. So, was this worth it? I think yes. If you have the time to make the setup, it's not very time consuming because you just need to let it sit for 24 hours. It's a little bit dangerous, but when you are doing it and you just focus a lot, nothing can go wrong. So I think it was worth it. Doesn't need a lot of time, and if you need to buy some of the products I used, it's a one-time cost. In comparison with the steel brush, after a time your steel brush wears off, so you need to buy a new one. But still, I think it's a good option when you have the time, and even if you don't have the experience as me, it still works. But I also said I have some very cool projects coming up, restoration projects. The first one is this M42 style helm. I'm very proud of this one. I bought it in Cine together with Bulldozer. I'm going to set a link to his channel in the description. It was a very nice helmet and we started restoring it already. So it's now in a base color. This is not going to be the final color. I still need to sand it, maybe put some putty on the holes on it, and for the rest it then can be painted and put a liner in it. So that's certainly going to be a nice video. I'm very proud of this thing, just it's because it's an M42 style helm and I finally have an original one, so very nice. It's the first one in my collection, so I'm very happy. It's going to be a nice restoration project. I'm going to use it for my reenactment. I do Volkssturm, so it's going to be an M42 non-vehicle helmet, so very nice. And the second thing we are going to restore that you might see here in the background is a gas lamp. I bought a gas lamp on a flea market. It looked very nice, it looked oldish, and I thought I could use it for reenactment, but as you see, it needs a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of love. So we're going to restore it completely together with you, and I'm very intrigued on how this is going to end out. Maybe it will start working again, so who knows. So that are two restoration projects that are now coming up. I have some other videos planned, but it takes a long time to make those, so I'm looking for some other video ideas. If you have any ideas, or if you've seen anything in the background that you say I want to see a video about that, let me know in the comments. If you like this video, let me know in the comments, or if you have any tips how I could what I wanted to say is I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, if you liked it, or if you have any tips or things I could do different, let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. This was for today again. WW1 out.